Welcome to Early Childhood Intervention Services. Families are the first and best teacher for their children. Early Childhood Intervention Services work together with families, caregivers, and educators. Services can offer information, ideas, activities, service coordination, and support.
The ECCAS worker helped us with Turando. She likes lots of physical movement, and this helps stimulate her and it makes her very happy. This helps her interact with her siblings. They enjoy her as well, and they enjoy the fact that they're able to interact with her. Our key worker came in and we discussed our goals for Turando, what we felt that she wanted to do and what we felt that she needed to achieve to enjoy family life. So we'd go through our plans and we would work out that she needed to have more core strength so she could sit up better. Or we would decide that she needed to try a little bit more eating by herself. And yes, and so we would try different exercises and that would be our plan.
The Early Childhood Intervention Service have helped Kyle to be more independent, so he can do a lot of the things, or at least try them, a lot more than what he would normally do, and makes his life more comfortable if he can do things for himself, and it enables him to interact with his brothers a lot better because he's got two brothers that can do a lot of these things for themselves, and he likes to be one of them. And so just encouraging him to do all these things and helping him with special seating and everything. He can sit at the table and feed himself and have food fights with his brothers, and be independent, be a kid, not just be a special needs kid. He can actually do things for himself. Yeah, what makes it easier for Frank and myself, that he can do things for himself and we don't need to be doing everything for him because he likes to try it. But also it just means that Kyle has a lot more confidence to do a lot of things as well, so he is a lot more determined and more confident to try things with his brothers, and as a family we're always doing things together, and he can join in and be confident to try. Yeah. The Early Childhood Intervention Service are always open for ideas from myself and Frank, and are always willing to take our advice on what helps Kyle, as well as giving us lots of advice to help Kyle as well.
Children learn by watching, listening, and doing. Children learn best by practicing skills during play and everyday activities, at home,
Oh, how does that feel?
early childhood settings like childcare and kindergarten, and other places like the park, pool, or a relative's. Children with developmental disabilities need lots of practice to learn and develop new skills. Workers can offer ideas you can use every day.
Sven, sit here. Sit here. I never had any ideas or any suggestion what is this service is about. But once they started working, I gained a lot of experience, offering them different choices. Had all of 3 of my children using this service, and they gave a lot of ideas, to develop with their language, and I had with the problem with their eating issues as well. So, and they used to, tell me, offer them different choices. It can be by books or by food, like you hold it in your hand and give them different choices. As a really good thing about it, I liked most about them is about they used to come with the plans, and with ideas, and that was like about myself and about them. The Eckers worker, we used to, sit down and write plans. And once I had a lot of practice, and then I used to practice with my kids. Every time they learned every new words, by playing, by puzzling, by playing the Play-Doh.
Playing and interacting with your child every day makes a difference. Early Childhood Intervention Services work with and through children's families, communities, and early childhood settings.